It's Midwest Ghost Hunters Dark Matter at Pythian Castle in Springfield, Missouri.
Please like, comment, and share on the podcast platform you're listening on right now. It helps us out a bunch.
Route 66 has never really been a big thing for me. I've never understood. I know what it is, a road that goes from Chicago to Los Angeles, but I've never understood the big deal about it. But it is a big deal right now.
100th anniversary of it.
It's the 100th anniversry. Today's show is going to be here in Springfield sometime soon. Where are they going to be?
I believe they're going to be down at by the Galois Theater in that area. They're going to be somewhere in that vicinity, I think.
Okay.
They're going to do the whole Today Show.
Why are they doing it here?
This is considered the birthplace of Route 66.
How are we the birthplace when we're in the middle of it? That's what I've never understood.
Well, the reason why is because the guy who named Route 66, he did it at a hotel here in Springfield, and he said, okay, we're going to name it Route 66.
What's his name, Route?
And mailed it. The guy who named Route 66, who gave it its official name, mailed the letter from here in Springfield.
Gave it its official name of 66?
Yes. They were going to call it something different.
Aren't those numbers assigned?
No, apparently not. Not during that time period. And this guy had a lot of money. So he could do that kind of stuff.
But what's the significance of the number?
You mean, why did he pick 66 specifically?
I can't tell you that. He just did.
I don't know. Easy to remember. Sounds good. I have no idea.
Because he wanted to get his kicks.
I guess either way, it's Route 66 is just it doesn't really exist anymore. I guess it technically does.
It's still there, but it was made obsolete by the interstates. The interstates came in and bypassed all the little towns that Route 66 went through.
It's the movie Cars.
I was going to say.
It basically is, yes.
I was going to say it's Cars, right?
Yeah, we're in Radiator Springs.
We grew up basically in Radiator.
We really did. Yeah, we really did. Well, did Route 66? I don't even know if it went that far.
No, it wouldn't have gone that far.
I remember as a kid seeing, the historic Route 66, signs and thinking, who gives a fuck? But apparently it's a big deal.
Yeah, I thought that my whole life.
It's a big deal because of the anniversary that's going on.
I really do too, but it's a big deal now because it's the 100th anniversary.
I see people wearing shirts and hats.
Well, I do too. Yeah, I do too. And I always think of motorcycles for some reason. I don't know why. I think there's a motorcycle ride that goes from Chicago to Los Angeles on Route 66 or something.
If I ever buy a motorcycle, you need to just get me checked in somewhere because it means I'm trying to kill myself.
Tyler rides a motorcycle every now and then, right?
Yeah, he does.
Does he wear a helmet?
I don't know. That might explain some of the...
A lot of states don't even have a helmet law. I don't even know. Do we?
Well, no, they got rid of it.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so. Because I see knuckleheads
sounds
riding
like a Missouri
around.
thing to do.
Yeah,
get rid of those pesky helmets.
I see them riding around without it. I mean, yeah, visit a neural floor of a hospital sometime. You might rethink that. Either way, it's the 100th anniversary of Route 66, which I guess was named at least in 1926. There's nobody else here, by the way, in Pythian Castle. Did you hear that? I guess there is somebody else here. I heard somebody just now.
Yeah, what was it? I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
It's weird because I don't have I'm the only one without headphones on, and I didn't hear anything.
I sure did.
Well, I heard him.
I got chills, and I never do. I never do.
His ghostliness wanted to correct Chris on that.
I mean, the three people sitting at this table right now are the only people in this whole fucking place. Until Tyler, if he shows up, he's always late.
I think he's here. He's going to be coming in any second. There he is.
Well, it wasn't him that we heard on the mic.
No.
I know that much. 1926, I guess, is when Route 66 was made. This is the 100th anniversary. So like I said, or like we said, today's show is going to be here in Springfield somewhere. And we had planned on and are going to do...
We're going to be on the Today Show?
No, I wish. But anyway, we are going to do this summer. I don't know when the actual 100th anniversary is. Like if there's a month or who cares? It's just this year. For whatever reason, we picked June. I thought we picked that for a reason. But anyway, we're going to do because I'd seen before I even knew about the 100th anniversary thing. I saw all these YouTube videos of these paranormal groups doing this Route 66 challenge where they take not all their equipment, they take some recording devices and some cameras and they walk a mile or two of Route 66 and see what they can get. And a bunch of them got, some really good stuff. I saw a video of a figure standing next to the road and that one actually made the Paranormal Caught on Camera TV show. That was really good. Anyway, we were going to do this. But we hadn't really narrowed down a spot to do it. It's obviously got to be along Route 66, and it's got to be somewhere where we're not going to get murdered by a car. We can't say on this podcast we're going to be a mile marker 87 because
you can't.
Then there'll be other motherfuckers there.
Yeah, you can't do that. But what I would do is let's pick some locations and let's just go hit it during the day and check it out during the daylight hours first.
What's weird about this whole thing, like I said earlier, I don't even know where the fuck Route 66 runs. I mean, I know it runs from LA to Chicago. Like here locally, I don't know which roads are Route 66 or were. Apparently, Walnut Street here in Springfield, it's a very old street. Historic. I think it's a historic district.
Harry Truman used to play cards on Walnut Street.
I didn't know that. But anyway, a lot of the houses there have been converted. A lot of them are 100 plus years old, and they've been converted to other things.
Before or after?
Before the war, because you went to...
Before the bomb dropped?
Yeah, we went to Pearl Harbor, and I picked up this book because I love history, and I was going to buy this book. I wish I would have bought it because the very first line of it says it all starts on Walnut Street in Springfield, Missouri. And it's the story of Harry Truman.
Wow.
I wonder where that was.
Probably at the Walnut Street Inn.
I was going to say it might have been.
I think it probably is,
Walnut,
honestly.
when we talk, for those of you who aren't local and judging by our metrics, most of you aren't.
Right.
Walnut Street's not very long. It's not a long street. The part that I'm thinking of isn't. I mean, when we talk about historic Walnut Street, it's just like that, right? From national.
Well, yeah, the part they call Walnut goes longer than what they call historic Walnut Street. The historic one's downtown. It's the one's got all of the what used to be the old houses, but now a lot of them are bed and breakfast, that kind of stuff.
Walnut Street Inn is apparently on Route 66. And it's here in town. It's not terribly far from where we are right now, actually. And it's apparently very haunted. I did email them at some point along the way, and they didn't reply. I'm going to try that again. And we were reading about it here before we even started.
So they see an old woman there.
Yeah.
She pulls covers off you when you're sleeping.
Well, you got to keep in mind, this bed and breakfast, the Walnut Street Inn, it was turned into a bed and breakfast in 1987.
It looks like a house.
Well, it was a house for 100 years, or for, however many years leading up to that, 70 years or whatever.
It's like 1800s.
1894, it was built by Catherine and Charles McGann. It was built as a home. All those houses that are now other things. I mean, hell, there's even a place over there that does exotic pets. Because remember when a chimpanzee escaped from that fucking place? It did.
Here in town?
Yeah. At Walnut and National, there is a...
When did this happen?
Oh, a long time ago.
Is this the same place that had the Cobra scare?
No. This is a place that imports exotic pets for people who have the money to import an exotic pet.
Stupid people. Yeah. Gotcha. Keep going.
So anyway, did you hear that?
I did.
Okay. Yeah. It was transformed into a bread and breakfast in 1987, but it was built in 1894 by Charles and Catherine McGann as a home.
A bread and breakfast.
Did I say that
sounds
wrong?
A lot cooler than a bed and breakfast.
They bring you a nice hot
different
loaf
bread.
in the morning. Good morning.
Have some. Here's your morning rye.
But anyway, it's Catherine McGann that is said to haunt the Rosen Room, which was once the master bedroom when it was their home. She's the one who's known for being pulling off the guest blankets and yelling, "Get out of my room."
The real bitch of a ghost.
Yeah. So I'd like to go there. I'm going to email them again. Now, this may not be, probably won't be our Route 66 destination. That's probably going to be.
We've never done. I've thought about this before. We've never done like an active hotel, and I know we
it's
can get into
hard
why
to
we
do
wouldn't do that, but
an
like it
active-
would still be pretty neat and novel to do it. I think.
It's hard to do an active hotel because it's active.
Right, but it'd still be cool.
I'm talking, when you say an active hotel, you're talking paranormally active?
No, I mean like other human
it's
beings.
open. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. It's active. It's open. Maybe we can catch this place when nobody's going to be there. Give them some worldwide plugs of how haunted it is. Anyway, I will get in touch with them again. This is something I hadn't thought about since we first started doing this.
I mean, we wouldn't be the only people to show up there and be like, "We want your most haunted room, please." Like they're going to have other people that.
Do they? You think? I don't.
For sure. People will go there and be like, I want to stay in the haunted room. 100%.
I get. Yeah, I guess that's probably true. It's just if it's seeming new to us, it seems.
I mean, it's on these directories I was looking at.
Yeah, it is on two. It's on U.S. Ghost Adventures, not related to the show.
The Fright one I sent you, whatever. But
Fright
the thing
Find.
about those directories is like it's just random. Because like Pythian is obviously a haunted location, and it's known. It wasn't even on there.
But I know the reason why it's not on U.S. Ghost. I hate the name of that. It's USGhostAdventures.com, not related to the Zach Baggins nonsense. But the reason it's on their directory is because Walnut Street is on. This is a Route 66 directory. Now yours that you said, FrightFind.com. That's the website that we link to every October for people nationwide to find a haunted house near them. A haunted house meaning like for entertainment purposes, like Hotel of Terror, where people dress up and scare you. Those kind of haunted houses. They also have those on there, but then they have these real ones too. So yours has just a directory of all these different places. Mine, the one that I had pulled up was specific to Route 66, which apparently Walnut Street is on.
You got to be careful about that kind of stuff too, because you can't. I'm assuming there's rules. You can't like post something that if the owner doesn't want you there.
Owner of what?
The location.
The bed and
posted,
breakfast?
No, any location that's posted on a directory.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't you can't just willy nilly put everything up there. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
like you got to get permission. I'm sure. And
yeah, because
I'm sure the owner of the castle probably just doesn't want people showing up all the time.
Yeah, and there were other places on the one you sent on that frightfind.com. There were other places that are like what was that? The Twisted Forest or something?
In Joplin.
Never heard of that.
I haven't either.
Anyway, my point is there are places that are outdoors
There's a
and
pumpkin
easily.
patch on there.
I know.
You
I
see
saw
that?
that McCann's pumpkin patch. Yeah. But there are places that are easily accessible from the outdoors, and they're not an open invitation to just come wander around. Wouldn't do that. I would always get permission first. Yeah, I'd never heard of that pumpkin patch either. I'm seeing all kinds of shit on here. Now, it's interesting because John sent a bunch of locations along Route 66 on the text thread, our text thread. There were a bunch of locations on there now these were Route 66 specific, and there were places on there. We did have someone email us, by the way, because this was on your list that you emailed.
Route 66 is filled with haunted locations, ranging from historic mansions to abandoned ghost towns, featuring legends like, are you ready?
Yeah.
Limp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri, the abandoned Ed's Camp in Arizona, and Pythian Castle in Springfield, Missouri.
I was kind of listening, about 40%. I was looking up. What was that?
That had to have been a cat.
It was a cat.
It was either a cat or a car horn.
Okay. Well, that's not no car horn I ever heard.
So I'm going to get that shit installed on my car.
Okay, Route 6. Are you listening this time?
I am. I'm a 90%.
You need to start listening when I say stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody listens when you
Route
say
66.
stuff.
Well, you're never even here. So you don't hear half the stuff anyway.
Go for it.
Route 66 is filled with haunted locations, ranging from historic mansions to abandoned ghost towns, featuring legends like Limp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri, the abandoned Ed's Camp in Arizona,
Wait, are you talking? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
and Pythian Castle in Springfield.
What about Pythian?
It's on Route 66.
That's what it says.
Oh.
That's what it says. Now, how does that make sense? Is this Route 66?
Can someone bring up a fucking map of what
What
Route
is Route
66
is Route 66
even
just
is?
whatever anybody wants it to
I
be?
don't know. Do I live on Route 66?
Flintstone Avenue in Springfield, Missouri is a significant part of the historic Route 66.
Well, that's like
Oh,
right
shit.
there.
Yeah, it is.
Literally.
Look.
Like right behind us. So
Where's Route 66 on there?
To the north.
Oh.
You see it?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like,
I just went to Google Maps.
so it's like,
So is Glenstone part of Route 66?
Kearney is. Kearney is part of 66.
Okay, so we are pretty close. It is pretty damn close.
So we don't have to do it anywhere.
looks like it
just do it
We've been
regular.
doing a Route 66 special every Sunday.
Never mind.
looks like it turns. Looks like Route 66 turns at the Railhaven Motel.
Yeah, St. Louis would be the connector. When I say St. Louis, we're talking about the street. Some of the places that he sent a whole list. John sent a list of places, and one of the places someone emailed us and said we should go to the Spook Light
Joplin.
in Joplin,
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
which is on Route 66.
So the thing about that is it's literally just lights in the horizon.
Yeah, however, there has been paranormal activity associated with the or in nearby proximity with the lights. I've never understood what the lights are. I still think it's probably something atmospheric. I don't know. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Two different people emailed us. One said the Devil's Promenade or Promenade, and another said the Joplin Spook Light, because they said you need to go to Quapaw, Oklahoma. But these are the same thing.
Phelps Grove Park.
Okay, now that's something, because Phelps Grove has a pretty good history of
The Ghost Bride.
the Ghost Bride is the one under the bridge.
Route 66 meandered across the city of Springfield from Kearney to Glenstone to St. Louis through Park Central Square to Olive and College Streets, and then headed west on what is now Chestnut Expressway.
Well, no wonder today's show's coming here. Probably as far as
Caverns.
Fantastic
There's
Caverns.
been paranormal claims made at Fantastic Cavern.
Huh.
And I gotta tell you, being underground in a cave
I couldn't do it.
with ghost shit going on at the same time, no.
I can't spelunk.
No.
I spelunk a lot. I used to. I don't anymore.
I know you used to, because we
used to
talked
a
about it
lot.
on this podcast. Because you guys went spelunking in a place where if you had disappeared, nobody would have ever found you.
We did that a lot.
Stupid.
Way more than once.
Well, anyway, we're learning some stuff here. See, this podcast could be coded as educational.
Fuck yeah, it could.
Because we learned some shit. No wonder today's show's coming here as far as probably, population areas.
I mean, whoever told you to go to the Joplin Light thing that's one of the main things I'm seeing pop up over and over again.
Yeah, I am too, now that I look. But Springfield probably has it weaving through more than most areas.
Right, yeah.
It seems like
it really is all over Springfield.
It seems like a direction change kind of happens here. So there are lots of options. Phelps Grove is intriguing to me. I've always wanted to go there. The problem is going to be the traffic surrounding Phelps Grove Park is pretty heavy on both sides. But it would be a cool place to investigate still. I mean, I don't know where we're going to find. I don't know. We need to narrow down what we're looking for. Are we looking for a blank, isolated stretch of road? That's one
I
option.
think we should look where the most fatal wrecks were.
Well, I've looked at that, and they're all over it. I mean, I think that's kind of what that Devil's Elbow is known for.
I think it's known for a lot of wrecks. That's what
just go
Kelly
there.
said.
Devil's Elbow sounds nice.
Yeah, it is. It's in Pulaski County, and there's a bridge, Route 66 this bridge on Missouri State 14 was part of Route 66 at Devil's Elbow, Missouri. It's an old iron bridge that crosses, and it used to be, that bridge was part of Route 66. Anyway.
I'm already dreading running into other people.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking of the goddamn
2 legs, 2 arms.
You're thinking of Mars Hill
Mars
type
Hill
people?
type
Yeah, okay.
situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I think if you go during the day, you're going to have less chance of that.
I don't walk around during the day, though. Do we? Do we want to walk around there during the day?
Well, I mean, we've proven that paranormal activity occurs during the day. We saw
I'm just saying,
we saw our only apparition that I've ever seen.
I'm not saying we won't catch anything, but I mean, it'll be more fun at night.
Yeah, and we'll probably go scope it out during the day and kind of just see.
Pulaski County, do you know where that's at?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, it's quite a ways.
You never did use the Ouija board. You said you were going to, and that you would eat your shoe if it worked. Something like that.
Where's that coming from?
I just got a major head rush.
Were you wanting me to take it?
It's
It's funny how the guy who makes fun of everything is betting everything on the Ouija board.
I want to see.
I don't think it's going to work.
So is that what we're going to do? Is use the Ouija board on Route 66? Take the Ouija board to Route 66. We're going to use the Ouija board on Route 66.
Let's get out of our car. Put the little board.
We'll have Dustin and Bigfoot, on hands on the planchette. We could do that. I'm not touching the motherfucking thing, and I've been open about that from the beginning. But if we want to,
I will not play with a Ouija board.
Is everybody here terrified of that except
I'm
for
not
me?
terrified of it. We've gone over this before. Why risk? It's like bungee jumping. It's like, I'm good. I don't need to take that risk.
The bungee should be okay, but what if it's not?
Risking? I'm the same way. I don't even like flying in an airplane. But it's a board game.
It is.
Made by Little Tykes or whatever the fuck. What's it made by?
Hasbro.
But I mean,
They make candy.
But I mean, an airplane's just a transportation vehicle too.
Yeah, it's a transportation vehicle that goes 300 mile an hour.
Yeah, but
We're talking about a piece of cardboard.
the casualty rate in what you drove today is much higher than that of an airplane.
Yeah,
That's
is,
a lot
for
higher.
Sure. Yeah. That is true. I've never once heard of a credible Ouija board.
His was pretty credible.
I've seen a credible Ouija
What?
board
His?
experience.
Do you have a Ouija board experience?
Well, he doesn't talk about it out loud, but yes, he has. I want to say out loud. I mean, on the
all about it.
podcast. Yeah, he doesn't talk about it on the podcast because it involves other people.
Yeah, you can't.
You don't have to say.
Nah, just trust me. But it's like I've heard and seen some credible stuff regarding Ouija boards, but
The only credible Ouija board experience that I've seen wasn't even an actual from Hasbro, whatever the fuck, Ouija board. It was
Handmade.
someone that they had handmade it with an upside down wine glass as the planchette. They had written it on cardboard and used the wine glass. This dude was not expecting it, and I can send you the video of it. The wine glass explodes, pops. Yeah. Glass goes everywhere.
What you're supposed to do after,
and it does move on its own.
What you're supposed to do after you do the Ouija board thing is you're supposed to close the session and say you can't follow me and do all that stuff. We never do any of that. We never tell ghosts not to follow us.
No.
While we're investigating.
we did in the beginning, and then
We thought, that's because it's what everybody did.
Right, but we don't anymore.
And then, over time we just didn't. But that, the one I'm talking about here is the only credible Ouija board experience I've ever seen. Not to stray too far from our original Route 66 topic, what brought brought it up is Tyler said, let's use the Ouija board on
Yeah, I don't know where you
66.
That just came out.
I don't
of nowhere.
either.
I was thinking you bought it.
I didn't buy a Ouija board.
Yeah, we bought it. We had a Ouija board.
I mean, we could use the. When I say we, I'm not including my ass net. But if you want to break out the
Well,
Ouija
I
board,
can't really do it on my own.
sure you can.
No, not really.
Sure you
No,
can.
that's the whole point.
Well,
Is
no,
that
the
someone
whole-
else has to be
well,
there.
the idea-
Because if
well,
I
yeah.
do it on my own and that thing moves, there's a ghost.
Well, I'm saying we'll be there, but I'm not touching it. But
then I can't do
no,
it.
No. The point of more than one person using the planchette is so you can confirm that person's not moving it. We're going to trust you're not moving it.
Okay, so why do 2 people have to do it then? I don't understand.
Well, I think it's because you can't. Because the one dude doing it may just be moving.
Because 99.999 repeating % of the time, it's the other person fucking moving the thing.
it. Right. Yeah.
Well, if I move it, I'm going to spell out something like
Yes, I know what you'll spell.
Eat a
Like you'll
dick.
spell
like
something
dicks or
stupid.
something.
Yes.
something to do with genitalia.
Something to do with male genitalia is what you will spell out.
We got one.
He bought the Ouija board.
I never
and you
bought a
were going to use it because remember you said, and I quote, that he was swinging his dick about using a Ouija board and then backed out of it when he saw something on Reddit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. You were swinging your dick about using the Ouija board. I do remember that now. And then you did some reading and got scared.
Well, you could fucking buy one for $5 on Amazon. I mean,
I don't want to. The only board game I buy is Monopoly. Have a collection.
well, then quit bitching at them for not using it.
I don't have any interest in using it. Like, I'm not going to go out
Thought
tonight
you were
and
the
buy
only,
one.
I thought you were the only one here that was
I
man
said
enough
I
to try
would.
it.
I'm not going to go and on my way home be like, I got to get one of those. I
We
don't
have
have
one.
one.
We have one. We're not
Bring it
gonna use
here.
that fucking thing.
Now it's swinging their dick.
Find
it, little bitch.
I'm not the one who first started talking about Ouija boards, my man. You were. This all came from you.
You said you would do it though.
You're the one who brought Ouija board was rarely discussed here.
Are you gonna do
until-
it?
Until you walked.
Are you
I
gonna do it?
already said you could have brought it today.
I forgot he said I will eat.
He's gonna do it.
Eat my shoe.
If that planchette moves, I'm wrong. The thing about it
You
is,
gonna boil it?
the thing about it is,
Grill?
you're that convinced it's going to work?
No, I'm not convinced it's gonna work at all.
This guy is convinced that the Ouija board's going to work.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit worried it might work. A little, not much.
Here's the thing.
What?
Because then what?
No, here's the thing. If you bring that to a place that's Pythian fucking Castle, where shit flies around and things happen all the time, it very well could. Because what's the difference between that and that candle over there moving?
Right.
But if you're just going to take a Ouija board in a Walmart parking lot,
Hang on, did you hear that?
That
It sounded like it said. It sounded to me like it said Ouija board.
yeah, it said something.
I
right
am
there.
not shitting you.
Bullshit.
Look, I never hear shit, and I never apply meaning to it or say what I think it said. But I swear,
they're fucking with. They're fucking around.
I swear to you, I just heard something, and it sounded like it said Ouija board.
Yeah, I won't play with it. I won't play with it.
Things happen here all the time.
Yeah.
Was that chandelier downstairs haunted when it was swinging? Or is it the Pythian Castle that's haunted?
Right.
Well, it's kind of hard to say because it's kind of connected.
And I don't think anybody denies that possibility, but I think the Ouija board is supposed to be a communication device. It's supposed to, so you don't have to watch for a chandelier or a candle.
My burning question to you is, if it is a communication device, and if we all believe it works,
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
why don't we use it?
To communicate with ghosts?
To document shit.
Because the shit that I've seen, and look, and a lot of
They're
it has
scared.
been dramatized. When you say there, are you including that in? Are you including yourself?
Yeah.
So you will use a Ouija board.
We're scared.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to start anything, but it's wild to me how
So-
we can bring up like pilots seeing a flying creature and this guy makes fun of them. And yet,
I've never once done that. The fuck are you talking about?
You're talking about Mothman.
You're talking about Mothman?
I'm talking about, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of that pilot day and night.
'Kay.
Every
Use
day
the
of the
Ouija
year.
board.
But we're circling around
it.
We're circling around to. You say he's making fun of it because it's called Mothman.
Yes, because of the name.
No, I'm making fun of it because
If it was just an unnamed flying phenomenon, he'd be like, "Oh, phenomenon. That sounds like a cool word. I like that."
in the shape of a fucking moth and man hybrid,
no, man,
I'm still
that's
gonna make
just
fun
the
of it.
fucking name of it.
It's still fucking
He
dumb.
actually doesn't look like a moth. That was a small town journalist who called him that in Point Pleasant,
Point Pleasant,
West Virginia.
You've been there.
I have.
There was a on the The thread that I sent to Chris, one of the hotels in Arizona, if you wanted to
I saw that too.
kind
yeah.
of look at stuff that goes on. Now, that's obviously out of our range. But one of the things that happens there is they believe that Clark Gable and his wife haunt the place. Clark Gable used to hang out there. He's supposedly one of the ghosts that's there. There's also
Who's Clark Gable?
Who's Clark Gable?
Never heard of him.
You ever seen the movie Gone with the Wind?
I've never seen Gone with the Wind.
Yes, I did once.
Okay, the Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind is Clark Gable. He was an
old actor.
Yeah, unbelievably, he was the famous actor.
I don't think I understood that was him in Gone with the Wind. But
Yeah, it's Clark
because
Gable.
when you said, what's he been in, I couldn't think of one fucking thing. I can't even place his face, but I know the name Clark Gable is an old
Anyway,
actor.
but very, very popular. His wife ended up dying in a horrible plane crash. She was out selling war bonds for the U.S. government at the time. And supposedly they haunt this hotel. There's also another person. A guy ended up, basically this guy drank himself to death at the hotel. And so now supposedly if you have beers in your room or whatever, some of your beers will disappear at night because the guy, supposedly the ghost is still drinking. I mean, I'm serious. This is all
funny.
This is all there,
That is very funny. The drunk ghost.
Yeah. But that's one of the
was
stories.
he known for being an alcoholic or
Yeah,
something?
not Clark Gable. Clark Gable and the drunk ghost are two different ghosts.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was doing my.
No, those are two different
30%.
ones.
He wasn't listening to when we talked.
I was
to him.
hearing, but I was reading about Devil's Elbow here, trying to steer the ship back, to Route 66 as much
That's
as
what
we
I
could.
was doing.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. That's why I was
Devil's-
trying to jump in.
What else? What's the other word for elbow? That sounds funny. The weenus.
Oh, you're talking about the skin.
Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the skin.
The loose, dangly skin at the end of the
Yeah.
elbow.
Yeah.
Devil's weenus.
I don't think that's the medical term, but yes, people call that the devil's
How's nobody else laughing at this?
I just didn't see where you were headed with that until you sprang on devil's weenus.
What the fuck happened? What's wrong with you two?
Oh God, they're not listening.
No, I was listening. Devil's Weenus.
Come on, how we not?
Why is that funny?
It's hilarious. What do you mean?
Just
Devil's weenus?
devil's elbow.
Weenus is the loose skin at the end of your elbow.
I know what
funniest-
weenus is,
the
but why is
funniest-
that funny?
The funniest part of that whole thing was John saying, I was listening devil's weenus.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
I'm confused with what Devil's Elbow is or where it is because it's listing Fort Leonard Wood as the. When you look up Devil's Elbow, it brings up Fort Leonard Wood.
Didn't we see another location for it? There's probably more than one Devil's Elbow.
Well, maybe. This one's in Pulaski, and that is where Fort Leonard Wood is, I believe. But this is supposedly.
Is this the bridge you saw?
Yes.
Okay, that's a cool looking bridge.
And supposedly Devil's Elbow is on the bucket list of places you must visit on the Mother Road for haunted locations. Here's the part that I don't understand on their big introduction to Devil's Elbow on this particular website is many can still, this is the sentence. Today, Devil's Elbow appears on many Route 66 haunted bucket lists of must-see locations on the Mother Road. Travelers and tourists stop to admire and photograph the famous bridge at Elbow Inn.
Okay.
Weenus Inn.
We should probably try to go to Devil's Elbow. And here's why. It's not only the bridge is supposedly haunted, but the surrounding forest.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
Reports of ghostly moaning sounds and bobbing heads seen in the river. What the fuck?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
here's what I was getting ready to say. Let me back up a little. It says, I'm reading this. Travelers and tourists stop to admire and photograph the famous bridge at Elbow Inn. Many can still see a school of fish in the same location noted back in the 20s. The fuck does that mean?
A school of fish?
So in 2019, Devil's Elbow was awarded the title of Best Route 66 Location by a magazine.
It's tied to the Ozark Witch.
What is
Nice.
What is the Ozark Witch?
You ever heard of the Ozark Witch?
I don't know that I. So it's not very far away.
I like witches.
Yeah, I like
Witches freak me out.
the lore of witches as well.
Did you ever watch The Witch?
Oh yeah, I've watched it every October.
It's my favorite horror movie.
You
Vivitch?
guys, yeah,
Yeah.
the two V's. You guys recommended it, and I've watched it every year for like 4 years.
It's fucking great.
it's
Yeah, I
the
watch
best-
it every
It's
Halloween.
the best horror movie there is.
And it's weird.
Has John seen The Witch?
No, I've not.
What the fuck,
Where do I
dude?
find The Witch? Where do I find it?
I
What
think
streaming platform?
I own it.
I had
so
to buy it.
I have it.
However, I will say if we're talking about movies real quick before we end, did
You're
you
talking
watch
about the back rooms, aren't you?
Oh, I can't wait for Backrooms. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Definitely going to see that. I believe that's out in May. Did you guys see Weapons?
No, I still haven't.
I've been waiting for it to get on streaming.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Because me and Elizabeth watched it. And my
That was
daughter.
in the theater not long ago, I feel like.
It's on. What was that on? Hulu? No, not Hulu.
I'll find it. If it's out, I'll find it.
I think it's on Prime. I don't remember, but we watched it over the weekend, and it's good. It is good. It's not what I would call particularly scary. It's no more scary than Stranger Things, but it's still good.
The only thing I've seen of it is the final, the chase through the town thing.
All the kids?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. That is near the end. But then there is a character on there, and I'm not giving anything away, named Aunt Gladys. She's like the protagonist. But as I was watching this, I was like, man, I know this woman. She looks all haggard and fucked up. But it's like, I know her. She is and you guys probably won't have any idea what I'm talking about, or maybe you will. She is the girlfriend of Uncle Buck, John Candy, in the movie Uncle Buck, if you've ever seen that.
No.
I finally figured that out. I had to Google it while we were watching. They're doing a prequel to Weapons.
Of course they are.
About Aunt Gladys, because she's a fucked up character. She really
She's
is.
the protagonist or the antagonist?
I'm sorry, she's the antagonist.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And she is kind of like, she's like a witch. Anyway, not going to give it away. You can watch it. It's really good. She's like a witch type character, and the movie is good. I'm not going to say it's necessarily scary. There are some, jump scare type stuff.
I've known some witches.
I know some Wiccans. Is that what you mean?
Nope.
I know a few Wiccans.
No, I've known witches.
Actually, I don't know the difference between witch and a Wiccan, or if there is a difference.
Wiccan's a good witch.
Okay, then I know Wiccans. I don't know witches.
A Wiccan is like they're like normal people.
Yeah.
And they sell witch stuff
Yes,
online.
yes, I know them. I know those Wiccans of that. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know several of those. I don't know any witches.
And is that all nonsense, or is there truth to it?
Well, whether there's truth to it or not, they believe it. And
I mean, it's kind of like saying, is there any truth to Hinduism or not?
right.
Oh, so it's their religion?
Yeah.
Wiccan is
It
a
is,
religion.
for
Well,
sure.
what do they like? What sets them apart from like a traditional, like conventional Christian?
No idea. I have no idea.
I'm going to assume a lot.
I mean, I know they don't use like the Bible and Christian stuff, but I don't know what they believe and don't believe. I have no idea. Yeah, they'll do readings.
Oh, I love readings.
You need a reading, is what you need.
I do need a good reading.
I know you do.
Yeah, you've already been dumped in the water. You might as well get a reading.
Dumped in the water?
You got baptized, didn't you?
I did.
Against your will?
Nope.
No,
I was
he was
covering.
a forced
I was
baptism.
checking. I was checking the boxes. Once saved, always saved, motherfuckers.
I know.
Very
That's what I've
willful.
heard.
I watched it happen.
Once saved, always saved. I'm good.
I'm going to die a sinner.
I'll
Were
be,
you? Oh, okay.
I'll be up there.
No, I didn't do
Pointing
that
and
shit.
laughing.
We've gotten off track. Let's
The
go ahead.
water's cold.
We'll wrap this up. We'll come back next week.
More Dark Matter next week from Pythian Castle in Springfield, Missouri with Midwest Ghost Hunter.